Hey everyone, welcome back to Burnt Popcorn. I'm Dr. Till, and today we're going to be talking about Predator Badlands. Right now, Ken's having some technical difficulties that he's ironing out. So, for now, I don't know, watch the trailer or something. We'll be back in like a minute.
I didn't think you survived. Hunting something that can't be killed.
Alright, Predator Badlands. I don't really remember.
You just watched it. You fucking weed brain.
Predator Badlands stars who knows, because it's a dude under Predator makeup, and Elle Fanning twice.
The lesser Fanning.
The only remaining Fanning, as far as we're aware. But this film follows a young predator. I guess I don't know what their alien species is called, but he's trying to get into his family clan. In order to do that, he has to kill a giant beast and bring it back as a trophy. Unfortunately, his father wants to kill him instead because he's the weak, and his clan calls the weak. But his brother saves him and launches him off to a planet that has a prize trophy that no other predator has been able to bring down. Along the way, he meets Elle Fanning, who is a Weyland-Yutani android. Yep, that's right. This movie concretely makes Alien and Predator in the same universe. Like that's Dan Trachtenberg lore now, I guess. Because like before, AVP was kind of like the spin-off, but now Weyland-Yutani's in a mainline Predator movie. So that means there are aliens in this universe.
Yeah, not only that, they've known about these creatures, these hunters somehow. Well, you know,
well,
it's open.
Weyland-Yutani would be in the future, so the events of Arnold Schwarzenegger's movie and fucking Donald Glover's movie, or was it
Danny Glover?
Danny Glover. God damn it, I'm always getting those fuckers mixed up.
Well, they look so much alike.
Those would be history, and probably a corporation like a young Weyland-Yutani corporation would probably come in to clean up and, you know, ascertain tech and, you know, biological shit.
But the movie, the one before this, the cartoon or the animated version or whatever,
Killer of Killers.
Yeah, that made you think that they're still collecting people. They're still doing this, and you know, all the Predators movie made him think that. I know that's supposed to be like not even modern time because that movie's like 10, 15 years old, I think.
Yeah, it'd be like in the 2010s.
So they just know about these things like stealing people or hunting here, and they're just like, oh yeah, those guys.
I don't know if at that point they could really do much about it. And we see like in that Predators movie, or The Predator, they have like a whole like lab thing going on where they're studying these things.
Yeah, that's true. I guess they know about them, so I guess that makes sense.
So the Weyland-Yutani android Thea and Dek, the Predator, join forces to help Dek take down the big mysterious Kalisk. That was what it was called? Kalisk? Yeah, big mysterious. The Kalisk, a giant beast that has a mysterious ability that they learn about later. But he's doing this in order to get into the very clan that killed his brother, so he can get revenge.
I think by this time, can we just say these fucking predator species does not make any sense at all? At all?
It depends. Depends on what you mean.
Well, they talk like primitive fucking warriors. All their culture is around killing each other, but somehow they have more alien tech and technology than anything else. I think these guys even beat the who were the big white guys in Alien?
Oh, the engineers? No, the engineers had definitely more advanced tech, but they were also
They were
like
killed
millions
by
of
one
years
shitty
ago.
robot. But how do they develop this technology? They come off as primitives. They live in a fucking desert. Like, they don't make any sense. Now, I know it can probably be like just swept away with like one scene where there's different. This is what I was hoping for. There's different factions of predators. Like, there's a whole other society that, like,
It seems
focus
that
on.
way.
When have they never seen anything like that? They're all these dipshit
Well,
predator people.
you have every time you see like different armor that kind of like implies like different factions. Like the faction from Predator 2, um they were seem to be more like a spacefaring clan, where the clan that we see in Predator Badlands is more of like a terrestrial clan. They just kind of stay in one spot, go out to different planets to get their trophies, and then stay home.
Well, that's what I mean. None of this makes fucking sense. There's no congruity to it.
Well, I think what the real problem is for you, Ken, is that we still just don't know hardly anything about them.
Yeah, and then you have and again, they're talking like fucking Indians, like sad Indians, and every um old movie like dances. They talk like the Indians from Dances with Wolves.
This is my brother kills with camo.
Oh, you're a tool. I will use you like tool. I'm like, oh my god, this guy's an advanced civilization. Go fuck
You know,
yourself.
I didn't get Native Americans from any of that. I was getting like old samurai shit.
Yeah, even that old samurai. They're just like it's it's the stereotypical fucking warrior talk.
Yeah, but you could kind of like headcanon that maybe they were a warrior race that was very one planet for a long time, and then they made contact with an alien race, killed that alien race, stole all their technology, and then started becoming spacefaring.
Well, that doesn't make sense because they're making new technology and new weapons. Like that's
Well, I
not
mean,
what
you would learn if you're going to use the technology. You would eventually learn how to use it. They don't seem dumb. They just seem very war-minded, very honor-bound.
that's not how that works. Like you probably would learn how to fly a ship, but you wouldn't learn how to build one.
I think after long enough, you would learn how to do that shit. Because, like,
I don't think you
people
know how
think that
building
we're
I don't think you know
reverse
how
engineering
building a
UFOs.
spaceship- How long has that been going on? And where's a fucking spaceship? You tell me where one is.
Spaceship? Oh, the United States Air Force has some weird shit that if you showed me enough evidence, I could be like, okay, I could believe that's definitely reverse engineered UFO shit. But it would take a long time. It would probably take them hundreds of years to get like where they could build their own ships.
Yeah, but they're not. We don't have like samurais running fucking airliners. Like, what are you talking? Like, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, you have different like some would say the Yakuza are kind of like a modern day like criminal enterprise based off like samurai culture. I mean, I'm not saying that like it would be a one for one, but it'd be like if an honor bound culture started gaining technologically speaking as well, and they just stayed honor bound, stayed very clan like orientated.
Yeah, but I don't think one goes in with the other. Like,
I don't know. Like I said, there's not enough information about them.
That's what I mean. They've had like 7 movies to get this shit right. Like we know about
Yeah,
those
but
stupid
most of
white
those
aliens.
movies, Ken, are the same movie.
Yeah, that's true.
So, like, as far as like lore progression goes, there hasn't been a ton. Like, even Prey was just Predator again. Like, probably
Yeah.
the most different one out of all of them is Predators, because it
Yeah,
flips
they
the
stick 'em on
script.
that weird planet.
Yeah,
Well, they
it's
say
not my
this one
favorite,
flipped
but it's a fun one.
I like the concept, but it's still this is stupid. What is it? What's the point of this? And it's complete. That lore is completely shot to shit when you go again the animated one where they're just collecting anybody that's ever beaten one of these things like for like thousands of years, and they
Well,
keep
that could also be. So, like, originally they just go for killers, right? They look for like top brass killers. So the first one it was commandos, and the second one it's like fucking gang members in like LA. And then like in Predators, it's like serial killers. Like it's a variety of different killers. And then in that cartoon, that clan was picking specifically people who had killed other predators, almost like it seemed like they were trying to level up the game, like level up the hunt.
Well, they didn't. They brought them to their planet to like They do this stupid contest, like thing where everybody watches them.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of that. It was all right for a cartoon. I'm just like, I'm glad they didn't make this into an actual movie because
I know, but isn't that lore now?
I mean, I'm sure it is, but they could because it's a cartoon, they can kind of use what
I know,
they
but that
want
woman was
and-
in like cryo sleep for like 1,000 years. Wasn't she? She's early Viking. Was that 1,000 years ago? I know they go back
Yeah.
at least to the 1500s. That I know you can do that, but it was like, oh, we're freezing people. What's the point in that?
I don't know. It's just something they were doing for fun. Like, oh, these people all killed predators, so we can do like our little. Really, that whole thing was just so they could do the vignettes the way they wanted to.
I get that.
I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying that's why it is the way it is.
I'm saying why this doesn't make any fucking sense. There's no backstory to these things, and
Well-
it's all like, hey, we have the technology. We're this warrior race. Nobody can tell you how we got this technology, even though we talk like fucking savages.
I think
But,
it comes down to Ken that since Prey, like pretty much any of the lore that they want, they'll keep, and any of the lore they don't want, they'll just get rid of, and then they'll change it however they want. Like, I'm fine with them going like, okay, here's a different clan of predators, fucking with that interact with humans. Like, I'm fine with that. I do agree though that this movie, while I found it very enjoyable as far as the movie goes, it didn't add a ton to the lore. It adds some stuff, but I'm sick of waiting for answers. Like, we don't need every answer, but important ones
They've
would be
been
nice.
doing these since the 80s. Any answer. We don't get any. We get these stupid, like.
Well, we got some answers on how their like social structure is.
Which
like,
again is
ordered.
fucking stupid.
Like I said, we need more context because there could be a very good reason they're like this.
Again, I'd rather explore that than these constant escape or hunting movies.
Yeah, the thing I'm like concerned about most is I don't want them to turn them into the Klingons.
I was about to say that. I was like, they're pretty much the Klingons with no backstory.
Yeah, I just don't want them turning into the Klingons because the Klingons kind of get, especially after Next Generation, they kind of get like not pussified, but like they just, Worf is wearing a suit. He's wearing a tuxedo.
We got to make them more like humans. Why?
Yeah, I want the Predators to stay scary, and I think that's my biggest criticism of this movie is that the Predators aren't terribly scary.
No, they turned Predator into a Disney movie. That's what this is.
I mean, it literally is a Disney movie.
I know. It turned it into a stereotypical, let's not take anything serious. Let's have a bunch of stupid jokes. Just this annoying stereotype of a fucking robot that's also like might as well just be a child.
Yeah.
It's just so annoying. And then they have a literal fucking creature following them around like a pet.
I kind of like that little creature though. So, yeah, what he's talking about is there's a little monkey-looking creature that they meet, and he can roll through like glass grass because
Which
his
is
back.
so stupid. What the hell is that?
Yeah, it's alien. I just kind of rolled my eyes and was like, this will be over soon.
Stupidest thing ever. Like, it doesn't. Again, half of these things on this island don't make any or this planet don't make any sense. Like,
The thing that bothered me the most, though, kid, you know what the thing? So when Deck the Predator first meets Elle Fanning's character Thea, he's walking through this field, and there are these like almost like cattail plants.
yes,
They're really big, and they have these like spines sticking out. And when you see them, you go, "Oh, those are gonna shoot at him and like hurt him." But when they finally do shoot it at him, they grow back in like seconds. I'm like, that bothers me. But that kind of lends to something that happens later in the movie. But by the same token, while that's like something that happens later in the movie kind of not retcons that, but makes it not so annoying and weird. Like, why? I hate when they do this shit. But like okay, that's this planet. If that's the case, that most things on this planet have some sort of ability like that, why do they need the big thing?
they have multiple big things.
But I'm trying not to give away too much. Like,
I know. That's why I said multiple. I didn't say what there was. There's a bunch of creatures on this fucking planet. And the planet doesn't make any those things that you're talking about don't make any sense. They're literal thinking vines that attack them. And it's
Oh yeah, the vines. That was stupid.
And then those little, what are you talking about? Those little dark creatures?
The when he's walking through the field and she's like, they shoot out and they'll paralyze you and they'll eat you.
Okay. I thought you were talking about
when
the
they
weird...
shoot out the spines, they explode and they shoot out the spines, they like immediately start growing back and making new spines.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, if that's the case, because something we'll talk about later on, if that's the case, why didn't they just like take one of those plants or take one of those vine creature things? Like, take any of the fucking wildlife from this planet, because that all has the thing you're looking for.
No, I think they didn't even know that they could do that. I don't think the plant thing's a plant, so you can't really, for what they wanted it for, that wouldn't work. And then they didn't realize. Well, I guess they did because they were trying to find a way to basically get the creature. He wanted to kill it, but I guess I don't know. How did they even find that out?
In the end, well, we'll get to that at the end. All right. So you got this little monkey creature that's kind of comic relief. It's okay. It's barely in the movie until like the end. So like I didn't really mind it too much. Elle Fanning though was kind of getting annoying for like a good bit of this movie.
I get it. They don't want the typical scary robot or murderous or the traitor robot you see in every Alien movie.
But you still get that.
Later on. Yeah, they're like, well, no, we're still going to use that. We're just going to split them in two. You're gonna get
for being a Predator movie, this movie sure did have like a lot of nods to Alien.
It really did.
I mean,
I wonder why they're doing that.
I think Dan Trachtenberg wants to do an Alien versus Predator movie.
Oh, hopefully
does that mean that AVP is going to be canon or decanonized? That's the stuff I want to know. Like, what do I need to forget, or should I just go back to before Prey came out and just end it at the autism movie?
Well, see, that's what I'm talking about. Either everything's lore and there's some garbage in there, or we got to rewrite a whole timeline here.
Yeah.
Like, do what Star Trek tried to do with those horrible J.J. Abrams movie and just change everything.
Honestly, I would more rather them stick to the lore that's already established, even the stupid shit. Just keep going. Just make it better. I don't think it's that hard.
But there's like the timelines and the incongruity of everything. Like it's like you'd have to match all that up, and there's so much weird shit that you'd have to find a way to make it make sense.
Not really, because the characters are so varied and they're so all over the place. Like time-wise speaking, and like geographically, that like enough stuff could be in isolation. You know what I mean?
Well, dude, the last Predator movie, they had a whole Predator fighting suit. Where's that? Where's that guy? You remember that? He clicks a button and you got this Predator fighting suit that they
next movie a soldier puts it on and it immediately kills him like horrifically, and they just never use it again.
That's what I mean. You got a fucking Predator super suit, and nobody seems to know about it or use it.
I guess you could bring it back and just give it to a Predator and it wouldn't look so stupid.
I don't know. That's what I mean. You have too many. It's not for the Predator. Well, I guess a Predator was trying to wear it, but it's like, I think somebody was trying to give it to. I forget, that movie sucked. They had the autism kid. That movie fucking blew.
Yeah, the other ending would have been way better, where they had like the tank and shit.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been way better.
That's another one they just turned into a comedy. And I know we've kind of like not Critical Drinker is not really our favorite right now, but he had a line that killed me when he was reviewing that thing. When he was talking about the autistic kid, all of a sudden figured something out. He's like, "That's not how autism works." I was kind of dying on that. But then he does the same review 100 more times, and I'm like, all right, I'm kind of over this.
Yeah. So let's talk about the parts we liked. Okay. You want to go first?
I didn't hate this movie. I think it's good as it could have been a standalone any kind of like Alien movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it because I don't like some of the stuff in it because it doesn't advance the lore at all, and there's some stuff in there that was kind of stupid. But I liked it as if it wasn't a Predator movie, but what do I like about it? I like that they went a different direction with it. It was entertaining when it wasn't being annoying. I mean, I didn't go all crazy like I don't know why the internet's divided on this thing. This movie's like okay.
Yeah, this feels like it's a fun movie, but it's very middle down the road kind of movie. I think Prey was better, honestly.
I think the Alien or the Predator was definitely better. I like that Predator. That Predator was badass. This one's just some little nerd that
Well, I think it's they took his mask off. Like he doesn't get a mask until like almost the very end, and it's like the face reveal is supposed to be like a big thing for these guys. Like you're never supposed to see their faces. I hate that a lot of the movie you see a lot of the Predator's faces.
Yeah, they just get rid of the helmet. Like, let me get rid of the thing that's going to protect me and help me with the cloaking technology. And that's the other one. Everyone's crying about the look of the alien. I don't particularly like it. I think they look pussified.
They look too human.
Yeah, exactly. And the other one looked more like a snake pig monster.
Yeah,
it was weird. And it was unique, and you never seen anything like that on film before. And then this one, they just sort of dial again. They made this into a kids movie. Is what they did.
Well, I get what they were trying to do with the main character Deck. They were trying to kind of make him the runt of the litter, which is fine. But all the other guys didn't feel massive. You know what I mean?
Well, it's hard to judge Well, yeah, he wasn't that much bigger. I mean, his brother and dad were bigger than him, but not like you saw in the movies, the older movies.
Yeah.
Where they're just gigantic.
Yeah, I just feel like they're not as bulky as they used to be, but that's kind of a nitpick. Like, overall, like, I like the design of the dude with the antlers.
Okay.
Like, the when they call father.
Well, their dad.
At first I'm like, well, because he just says father. He doesn't say my father or our father. He just says father. So I'm like, well, that could be also, like, the chief of their clan, and they just call the chief of their clan's father. Like, that could be a thing.
Well, they were even calling each other brother. So
yeah, but they were like clan mates. So like, I'm just like, you don't really know the context of how they refer to each other is what I'm getting at. And so like for like half of the movie, I'm like, I don't know if they're actually brothers or not. But then at the end, he goes, maybe the better son did survive. I'm like, oh, okay, so they actually are. It's blood. I just didn't know for sure. I just didn't know for sure.
That's weird that you didn't know that. That's kind of weird, bud.
Well, it's one of those it's one of those things where like I don't know how they're like, because like he's obviously the head of the clan. You know, he's got those antlers and like he's got all the fucking bells and whistles.
And you can't see how I see them as like Indian stereotypes with the fucking
with the antlers. Okay, sure. But I think he's just like he used that guy as a through line from Prey. Which means these things live a long time, too.
And that's the other thing. We don't know anything, which is cool in a standalone movie and maybe a sequel. But now that you're doing all this shit where we're seeing their home planet, we're seeing their customs and shit, like how the fuck do they have this technology? And when they live in a desert, there's nothing there. And it just seems like they spend all their time fighting each other.
Yeah. Well, we don't know if that's like their original planet. That could just be like they went off to like some place.
That sounds like something they could have fucking added to it. Like you could have did like this 5-minute little thing of how the civilization started. That's what I'm saying. They've never done that.
There's obviously going to be a sequel, Ken, because like apparently it had the best opening weekend for any Predator movie.
Yeah, which is weird. Because the way the internet's showing it was like, oh, this dog shit. Like, there's no way. It was like, they didn't make the money they want. The budget was like $100 million, and I think they're at like $80 million already.
Yeah. Well, you got to double that for.
I know. They didn't make their money yet, but it's just like it's making money on $100 million.
I can see this one capping off around like 250, 300, and then it'll make a bunch more money when it goes to streaming, because they'll do the rent shit for like a couple of months before they actually put it out anywhere. So like I could see it definitely making its budget back and him getting a sequel. I'm just not sure if I want a sequel.
Yeah, I don't care. It's one of those ones I was liking it. It's kind of annoying, but I was like, I just didn't feel like this is a Predator movie.
Yeah.
It's just like a buddy cop, kind of like this guy and his sidekick and his stupid little dog.
Yeah.
and they go on an adventure together. It's just like, is this really? But again, that's a nitpick. It's okay. It's something you can watch something with like your younger relatives and shit.
Yeah, there's no blood in the whole movie, like no human blood at least.
No, well, that's why they
Um,
made all the people. I don't know if we're at this point yet, but there's a whole group of people on the planet 2 trying to find the same thing the Predator is, but they're all synthetics.
Yeah.
They're all robots.
Yeah,
And they did that so there would be no blood when, shit gets real.
was the guy all the same guy too?
That's so weird you asked that because I was thinking about that. I was like, wait, was the guy the same guy every
Because I think it
single one of
was,
them?
because the two girls are both Elle Fanning.
Why is there 2 girls and 27 guys? That sounds
Well,
terrible.
they're different. They're more sensitive. Get it? They
Well,
made them
apparently they're
girls.
not. The one was and the other one was completely different.
Well, one was a cold bitch.
Yeah. Which again, I was like, all right, well, you got to do the evil robot one. But we have to have a good one for some reason. With no legs.
Dude, I totally thought for like a minute that when the way she was talking about her sister, she's like, we're different. We're special. And like the way she was just like looking, I was like, are they making this robot a lesbian? That'd be weird. But no,
Well,
they
that's a
were
lot of-
sisters.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the way when I didn't really want to watch this because that's what a lot of the internet was like. There's these weird animation things that they did and like pictures that people were drawing. It was like, what the hell of the alien and the not only that the sisters, the alien and the robot.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it was super weird. And yeah, until I saw that was the sister looks exactly like her or the person she was. I was like, oh, thank God they're not doing this weird robot lesbian thing.
Oh god, yeah, I'm seeing this fucking weird picture.
I think I sent you some stuff.
Yeah, this.
Yeah,
this is,
see
this is
what the
weird.
hell?
What is this?
That's it.
She's got no
Yeah.
legs.
I was gonna say, in so many levels, this doesn't work. Like, what are you doing?
Well, I mean, it's weird. Did you notice that she has like metal internals where all the other Wayland Yutanis have like the milk and like white?
That milk plastic shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I mean. We don't even know what time period this is. Like, is this only like 100 years in the future, or is this like 500 years in the future?
Yeah, that is a problem. Yeah, I agree with you. Overall, like standalone, it's not too bad. It's a fun little romp. But I don't. They should stop making Predator movies because it's just everything's getting so fucking convoluted and complicated, and now these Predators are kind of PG-13ified.
No, that's exactly what they did. They turned it into a PG movie to try to appeal to everybody. And all right, cool, but you could have just easily done that with some standalone Alien movie. You didn't need this whole thing. to tie
Honestly,
it into the Predator universe.
this story would have worked better as like a standalone like Mandalorian movie or fucking some Star Wars bullshit.
I didn't mean to say Alien. I meant to say like an alien, like a different,
Yeah,
just
I know
like
what
that.
you meant.
It doesn't have to be Alien from the
Well, I'm
movie
saying
Alien.
like sci-fi. Like this could have been a Star Wars thing, and that could have been like a C-3PO type robot because it's pretty much what she was. Most of the movie was just C-3PO until her legs started kicking
They're
people's
literally
ass.
taking scenes from that where they're just carrying it on its back.
Yeah.
But that's what everything is. It's just this is what Disney does. It turns everything into Star Wars ripoff, or every single thing becomes the same comedy, the same type of story, the same pacing, the same blah blah blah, blah everything.
I think it would have been a little more fun for us too if like we couldn't understand the alien. Because like it helps keep the mystery there when he's just
Yeah, but you wouldn't understand anything that's going on in that first scene. When the whole dad and brother thing.
Yeah, we could have done without that.
And how the hell would they know? I guess they're so intertwined. She can just speak their language. That was the other thing. Like, what the hell was that?
I don't know, dude. There are little inconsistencies and stuff in the movie that really kind of shake it once you dig into it. But on the surface, it's a fun movie. I'd give it like a middle score, like a C or something.
Yeah, if you don't think about any of it, it's just like don't take it too seriously, and it's just I don't even know what to call it. It's like
It's just a sci-fi adventure.
that's what it is. It's just a regular sci-fi movie. Just if you don't think about the whole Predator stuff and how none of this makes any sense, you can sit down and enjoy it a little bit. So let's not do the spoilers for once. We always say we're not going to spoil this one, and then we just completely say the entire movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I think somehow we managed not to.
Yeah.
It's like there's honestly like not a ton to talk about. There's like a lot of nitpicks, and like I didn't hate the Dex character. You actually kind of grow to like him, and even by the end, I found myself kind of liking the robot when her legs started running around and kicking people. I was like, I knew about that before going in and seeing the movie, and so I was waiting for it the entire movie. And then when it finally
really?
happened,
I
like,
didn't know that.
finally, thank God.
Yeah. There are some like cool parts, but there's not enough. The cool doesn't outlast or outnumber the kind of just really.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that. Like when I saw like was it razor grass or whatever the hell that
The
was?
glass grass.
What the hell is? How does that even work on any fucking on any planet? How would that form? How do they get nutrients? How the fuck does that form naturally? Like, what the hell is that?
Silicon-based life form, I guess.
What does it need the sun? What is that? How does that work?
It might collect sunlight through different means. It wasn't green, so I don't think it does photosynthesis.
Yeah. What is it doing? Is it collecting rain through the glass?
I don't know, maybe it's more of
How
like
does
a
it grow?
offshoot
How
or
does
something
it-
else.
How
Yeah,
does it fucking grow?
it would have been cool for the robot, because the robot supposedly had been there for months studying the shit, to be like,
Yeah.
ooh, glass grass. Ooh, it's actually crystalline structures that grow up from roots or something in the ground. It's not
Yeah,
actually
something. Some other alien thing shits these things out and they just attach themselves to the ground. Something. One
Yeah.
line of dialogue.
Because like she's literally been there 2 years studying the environment. Like it would have been nice. Well, okay, you've been there. Give us some information then to make some of this shit make sense. No.
That's what I said. Let's go to this weird world where we don't have to explain anything, and then it's everything. The explanation is everything here is trying to kill you. I was like, okay. And dude, I know I don't want to do the spoiler thing, but when he put that certain organism somewhere and he was using it to fight, I thought that was so stupid. I hated
Oh, the
that
thing on
part.
his shoulder. At the end?
Yeah.
I
What
thought
the
it was
hell was
it was a
that?
gun, but it was one of those like fucking snake things.
Yeah, he gave it a berry and now it follows him around like a puppy. I did not. I hate it. I was like,
It literally took a bullet from him.
yeah. Why?
So
This
weird.
fucking slug toothpick spitting.
I got
thing.
the idea they were going for, but I mean, I feel like for that to have worked, you would have had to have him building some sort of relationship with it over the course of the movie and like figured out it could do these things.
Yeah, and I know what they're doing. And that's what I was like. Oh well, that's pretty cool. It's like its phaser thing.
Yeah,
But it's a slug fucking toothpick spitter.
yeah, that was weird.
I hate. I was like, and then the thing this fucking worm just decides to save its life. All right, no more. Sorry. I just thought that was the stupidest damn thing. That was completely. They didn't need that at all. Didn't make
Yeah.
any sense.
Yeah, it was some parts were just weird, but most of it you just kind of like ignored and just kind of went with it because it was kind of goofy from the beginning.
Yeah. And that's what it is. It's like they don't know what these new movies don't know what when they be. It was like, am I supposed to take this shit seriously, or am I supposed to just laugh and giggle at everything and how stupid it is?
Yeah. Honestly, the thing that his device that bothered me the most was his laser bow and arrow. I'm like, why would you build a thing that takes a power supply to create laser constructs rather than just having a normal bow and arrow and then your just arrows can cut through like anything or some shit, you know?
Yeah. Why didn't you just fire arrows like that? Why would you risk cutting your own fingers off pulling that thing back if you're not holding the
That
exact
would be funny
right
if he went to pull it and just pull the finger.
Why did we invent this? What was the purpose of this?
Why did I do that?
Why would they give me a bow? I can't pull back without chopping my own hand off.
Yeah.
I didn't like that blade either. Like that. I don't know how that works.
The fold-out sword.
Yeah, it looks cool, but it doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, it
It
doesn't.
can cut through anything. It was like a lightsaber.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a lightsaber tip. Can't be too much like a lightsaber.
Yeah, another Star Wars fucking thing that they try to make it.
Yeah. But last thoughts. I didn't hate this movie. I say if you like fun, dumb action movies, you go see it. It's safe enough for the whole family. But we'll keep you entertained more or less, unless you're just really into Predator lore. Then it will probably annoy you at some points, but you'll still have, decent fun.
Yeah. My thoughts. Pretty similar to Til's. It's a sci-fi movie. If you like sci-fi and weird alien shit, you'll like this. It's just, again, if you're really into Predator and you're really into things that make sense, it's probably not the movie for you. But if you want to see some dumb sci-fi bullshit, it's
If it's been a
enjoyable.
long time since you've seen a Predator movie, it's probably okay to watch this because you'll be like, I didn't remember any of the shit that this like contradicts at all. But yeah, I'd say it's kind of like a middle of the road movie, but fun enough to take your kids to or something.
That's what it is. They made it a safe movie that it's not a slasher film. There's literally no blood in it.
Yeah. Well, guys, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And catch us next time. We're going to talk some about It, Welcome to Derry. Unless that one came out first, in which case this next video will be something different.
Why'd you stop? Let's get out of here.